Now we're going to talk about some recipes that fit within the Whole30 for the first month.
Yes,
for
exactly.
that 30 days.
Yes, exactly.
Great, so take it away.
But these are the kind of dishes that you could serve to company on any weeknight and nobody would say,
Nobody
oh,
would
that's
know.
diet food.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So again, slow cooker. This is a really delicious, easy meal. You're gonna dump everything into the slow cooker at once. So we've got roasted red peppers, we've got some sliced onion, and I like using sweet onion, but you can use regular.
Little garlic.
Yep, some garlic.
Okay.
And then we've got either like a garlic and herb spice or like a Greek seasoning, which I really like. Salt and pepper. You've got some chicken broth, some bone broth, and there are many Whole30 approved or bone broth. Yep, you can even make your own. And then we're gonna add our chicken. And this is what I like so much about slow cooking is you just like dump, I'm just gonna dump it all in. This is how I do it at home. It's not that pretty. Yeah, you just dump it all in. And we are just gonna cover and then cook 4 hours on low or 2 hours on high. So this is a really quick and easy. But what I really like is after it's plated, you're gonna add a few ingredients that are gonna give it like a ton of flavor. So I can actually grate this. You can do a little lemon zest ahead of time. So lemon zest, which is like kind of a magical hidden ingredient, and it adds so much flavor to the dish. If you want to pull that out, that would be amazing.
And that great fresh citrusy aroma.
And then we're gonna top with some of these Kalamata olives. And a little more of the, the parsley. And yes, I would love to add the juice. We've got some of the peppers and onions. And this is a delicious dish. I might serve it with some like asparagus, maybe some cauliflower rice, or even like a mashed potato. And I would even take some of that lemon zest and go right over the asparagus as well. I would, yep.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay, so here we've got this delicious, really hearty dish. We are gonna do some, I have long arms, we're gonna do some broth and we're gonna grate some more garlic, if you don't mind, into the bottom. Then I've got these sweet potatoes and I just have them. I'm gonna leave the skin on them. You don't have to do any other prep whatsoever.
Awesome.
These are gonna go in the bottom of the slow cooker with the broth and the garlic, and you're gonna put them cut side down. We are gonna deal with the skins on these later.
Alrighty.
Now we've got some chicken thigh, so we're gonna throw a layer of chicken thigh in. And then there's gonna be some salt, pepper, and thyme kind of sprinkled over one layer. So if you could do that as I add these in.
Gotcha.
And then we're just gonna repeat. So we've got salt, pepper, and thyme. I'm gonna throw another layer of chicken in. We're gonna do salt, pepper, and thyme. And I don't know about you, but I rarely use measuring cups.
Oh, never.
Like measuring spoons for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah. So we've got this salt, pepper, thyme, and then we're gonna add some sliced mushroom and some sliced red onion.
Yep. Okay.
Throw it right in.
Great.
And then, did I already add the broth? Perfect.
You got your stock already in there.
And
pop the lid on this
are gonna pop the lid. This is gonna be 6 to 7 hours on low, or like 3.5 on high.
Gotcha.
And then this is fantastic. So what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna take the chicken and the mushroom and the onion out. The sweet potato, you're gonna take the skin off, throw it in a bowl. You're gonna add a little bit of coconut oil and some salt and pepper and kind of mash it all up.
Mash this
and
guy
I'll plate
here.
this, yeah. And I would probably put...
But there was no oil or fat of any kind in either of these.
No, nope.
In the base dish.
Exactly, yeah. So you can kind of do your added fat in the sweet potato exactly as much as you want. And you could even use like a clarified butter or a ghee if you wanted to. And you would do a side of that sweet potato in here.
But not olive oil in your potatoes?
Oh, yeah, you could do olive oil too, of course. Yeah, anything you like. I think it would all taste good. So after you've got that all mashed, what I really love about this is I've got some pre-cooked crispy bacon. So I'm gonna throw some crispy bacon over the top. Yes, I like using bacon as a condiment on the Whole30, not like a protein source. I've got some fresh thyme there.
Gotcha.
And if you could add some sweet potato.
This right alongside?
That's exactly what I would do, yeah. Or you could even do the sweet potato.
Grab a spoon and get it in there, or do the sweet potato even underneath. But I think
you could do the sweet potato underneath, yeah.
Right, because you still have to cut through the chicken though.
Yeah, you do. And what I also like to do is just add some of the juice from this dish. Because the mushrooms and the bacon, I know it's so good, looks so good, right? Especially for fall. Like a nice little umami flavor.
Very autumnal, right?
Exactly.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Remember, half the book is Instapot too, if you have one of those, because it's another trend that's sweeping the country. But everybody gets to go home and give it a try. Everybody's going home with the Whole30 slow cooker.